Someone, some idiot, has piled a huge amount of snow on the walkway ahead of you, about 40 feet away. You're either going to have to climb around it or climb over it, but what a ridiculous place to mound up snow like that.
Totally. Is that totally in the beeline direction, or is it the walkway?
It's the walkway that you have to traverse to get out to the terrace.
I can't do a more direct route towards. Well,
That's
I'm caring about the direction like Blanca told me, heading towards the tram.
if you if you wanted to, you could slip through the railing and drop about 8 feet down to the snow.
Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, I cat fall even. Sure, I'm
Okay.
doing that.
Um, Now you know that if you start walking downhill, you're going to come to the pylons that support the tram station. Do you have a survival roll?
I may roll
Yes,
survival. Okay,
please.
or just DC. All right, that's decent. Survival 27.
Okay. Um, are you like running through the snow, or are you
Yeah, I mean, I heard the
proceeding
gunfire.
cautiously?
I am trying to go as fast as possible and looking for my friends.
Okay. And you are headed toward where you're pretty sure is the tram station.
The tram station direction, right?
Oh,
Navigation sense going full, and I know I'm in a storm of some sort. Don't know much else.
I do need another. What's your perception DC?
It would be what? So it'd be my wisdom and my proficiency
It's your
modifier.
deception, your deception plus 10 or
My
perception plus 10.
deception, my perception plus 10, 27. Thanks. She's fairly perceptive on Tuesdays.
Not perceptive enough to identify where the growl comes from. But it
But
comes
there
from
was a growl.
somewhere around you. It definitely was a deep, rumbling growl, and it's anywhere from right next to you to 100 feet away. You just can't tell.
That's no range.
A lot
Okay.
of blowing snow, high pitched, high wind, screaming wind, and bitter, bitter cold. It's getting darker too.
Yeah, after all, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What the?
It's not fun. Um,
So, and there's no sign of any of my four compatriots.
all you have right now is 6 feet of visibility, a
Hmm.
downward slope of snow that you are trudging through up to about mid shin in the direction that you're convinced will take you to the tram station.
Bjorn, Blanca.
You feel like your voice is just instantly carried away by the wind.
Mm.
Up on the terrace, four of you are clustered around those doors.
Unsling the rifle, butt the glass that he just put the cover
You,
over.
you smash open the glass with that's your second action.
Cornell, can you reach through and unlatch that?
Yeah, I can probably get my arm in there. Well, is it a window right above the lock?
It's imagine you've got two wooden doors side by side. The top half is almost completely a square of glass.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
He's just smashed it. You hear a burst of screams from the inside. You reach through and turn the little catch. You're going to push on into the chalet.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that there's probably 100 people in here in sweaters and hats and scarves and ski wear. Everybody has a cocktail. They're all staring at you as you come in. Most of them are kind of nervous laughter, sighing with relief that it's just the four of you. You look like Kurt Russell at the end of The Thing. You're frozen.
Yeah.
The four of you come staggering in. Even Blanca's beard is covered in ice.
I was gonna say, and that's Blanca who looks like Kurt Russell at the end of the thing.
What you also see is that across the room, hurrying away, is the chubby, bald manager.
Close the door and mend the glass.
Okay.
I've got a shitload of mending today, so I'm going to use it.
Close the door and mend the glass. Robyn, do a perception, please.
It's very windy.
It's incredibly windy.
Yeah,
And
kind of dark.
yeah.
I think even a 19 won't be able to help Robyn much.
Well, we'll see, because now it's your initiative dice.
Oh, joy.
Ouch. You have what's your total? 19?
19.
It's got a 35.
Good thing initiative isn't critical failure territory.
Yeah, well, I got a natch. It's the first one I've rolled tonight. Something huge comes at you out of the storm. It shrieks a roar at you as it closes. First thing we're going to need from you is a DC, a will save.
Okay. Bjorn? Not Bjorn.
How bad did you roll?
Let's see. No, that's just her thinking Bjorn.
Oh,
25
25 total?
total.
Okay. So you do not fail. You are not frightened, although you should be.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's when the claw comes swinging at you. Where the hell is it? 24?
Close, but just past, just a little under her dexterity.
The claws miss you. Second
Not Bjorn.
claw comes at you. You do notice that this thing's got 2 bloody spots on it, on its chest.
Is that reassuring?
Is it?
20 total on the second one. I'm assuming that's a miss.
Right?
And
Was there a move in there?
no, now comes the move. The thing disappears before your eyes.
Jeez.
What's your DC? What's your perception DC?
27.
It was there swinging at you, and then it's
In the
gone.
snow.
In the snow and the blow and the gray. Nothing there. Those of you inside that are near the door, because you haven't really advanced much into the room, hear that howling noise somewhere out in the storm. It sounds just like the noise that Blanca fabricated and then was answered.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, if you're talking, I was really enjoying your miming.
I was
But
too. I thought we're playing charades.
Everybody stopped to look at me, and everybody was quiet. Anyway, so was there 2 that answered, or was there 3?
Well,
Because
you heard 3.
We heard 3 because She made one. I don't know. I just heard three
Yeah, I don't know
noises
that
out
any
there.
of you would have instinctively known that she was casting a spell.
Okay, we
You
heard
heard
3 out there.
3 out there.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, we're out of combat turns for you folks inside the chalet. Robyn,
It's all warm.
some-
Get another
Well,
drink. Just
I'm
relax.
still on the porch, and we're at a place where I think that we could
Oh,
operate.
you didn't move into the chalet?
I'm still on the porch. I haven't had a chance to move yet.
Oh, okay. Everybody else moved into the chalet.
Okay, because it was Blanca that knocked open the door, and then she moved in after. But I was on the porch with the camera. I'm actually doing a perception out there into the snow still.
Okay.
That's a 29.
You know, what fucking idiot piled 2 piles of snow? Right
Wait,
there
wait.
in the
Is
middle of the terrace.
but is either one of them the hunted prey? Is that a +2?
I've had this experience before. I swear I've had this experience before.
And both snow mounds now both have glowing red eyes that open and start staring at you. They're about 30 feet away.
I take a picture and I glance behind me to see who is around me. Everybody's
Let's
gone.
have an initiative, shall we?
These are very pretty pictures of 2 mounds of snow. Yeah.
Nobody has. So I'm going to go with the 29.
Is that just a number you like?
No,
Or
it's
did you-
because that was the last
Because
perception.
I'm
That
gonna
was
go
my
with a 43. How about that?
It's no, but
Perception.
That was his perception.
Yeah, that
at
was my
moment.
perception at the time. Is 29 at the time.
That's true.
I rolled a 25 if you wanted to take that instead. It's a 4-point difference, but yeah. Fuck.
I like 43 myself.
Me too.
43 is pretty hot.
I'm feeling like a 48 myself.
I wouldn't give you that much credit.
No, I'm a 48.
48.
Banny,
Yes.
you got the drop on him.
I already took the picture. I'm going to take another picture, and I'm going to back in the doorway and say, "Shut it!"
Is there any flash on that? No.
It's not, but it's still it's not a charcoal gray. It's just very dark.
Blanca
Yeah.
would be watching to make sure everybody gets inside. So if he didn't come in when I healed up the glass, I would be there to open the door when he's ready to come in for him.
Yep.
So I'm the ready to action.
You grab up your tripod and you backpedal quickly in. I have to ask a question.
What's that?
Honest answer, because I don't remember hearing it. Did you ever switch over from the telephoto lens to the regular 35 millimeter?
He did when he was taking the picture of the.
With
coat
the
guy.
The guy.
Yeah, the mink
Okay.
coat guy.
Because
Yeah, mink coat. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
To describe the pictures you were taking with your telephoto lens at something only 20 feet away.
It's a really good point, but yes, we did
It's a
swap out the
Yeti. I
lens.
swear it's a Yeti.
Well,
Check this out.
Blurry pictures are where it's at. That's how it goes.
It's not a white bath mat that somebody's hanging up. It's a Yeti.
See the red eyes? See the fucking red eyes?
So you snapped off 2 pictures and retreated into the chalet. And Blanca, do you slam the door behind him? Okay. It occurs to you, Blanca, that these doors are both full of glass, and they have a little brass thumb latch.
I'm relying on the idea that they believe that this is a secure shelter and they haven't come in previously. And why would they make an exception now?
I think that's a great way to think. And Now let's go to the person who decided to go wander around out in the snow in the storm
Someone shot a Yeti
with
who
a
she
critter.
knows. Yeah, someone
Cute.
shot a Yeti who she knows.
And it vanished in front of you. It's your
Right.
action.
It's completely now the perception of the moment. So seeing or hearing any of that, assuming we're in the same time stamp of 6 seconds, any of the above. Oh, that is. So that's not a natch, but it's 19. This is as good as I can get to it. And then let's see.
Your perception DC. That's
19
right.
plus 17. So 36 is my seek action.
Okay. What's your perception DC?
Sorry?
Your perception DC?
But I'm using a seek action.
I know.
You might get a freebie.
Okay. It's still 27 on the perception DC.
You'd love to meet the guy who's in charge of slope grooming and plowing because he made another one of these piles about 10 feet away from you.
And I don't know what it is, really. Yeah.
No, I think you know what it is.
No. I know what it is,
And
I know what it is.
you both know what it is.
Oh, God.
It's when the red eyes open up that you know.
The trouble is that the last thing that she heard, and the only thing she heard, was the Yeti fired off one time only.
It clawed at you twice.
Yeah, no,
Zip, and then it disappeared.
totally.
Are you talking about the gun?
Yeah,
The gun
no,
fired
I'm not.
twice.
I'm talking about the gun.
Yeah, it fired twice.
Twice.
The blood spots you saw on this creature do not look like a Yeti hit. You've seen the damage that gun does. That wasn't it.
The holes that thing leaves. Yeah.
And so, like, my impression of my own last breath, I mean, I'm going to yell one more time for free, Bjorn!
You scream for Bjorn. You did a seek, right?
I did one seek action.
And then
I'm doing a freebie yell of Bjorn.
Freebie yell. You still have a couple actions left.
I'm free to yell. So is the 10-foot away mound of snow once again conveniently in my way or not from what I think
it's
is the tram?
It's between you and where you think the tram station is.
I can't try to go against the building. I don't want to go.
If you move to the right, you're almost certain that's the direction of the chalet.
Okay, I will move in that direction. My speed is 35, and I know I'm I'm trying to get to the wall.
What you get to are in that action, you reach the log tree-sized pillars that march down the side of the chalet and support that walkway. But it's almost like being underneath a pier at the beach. It's dark under there. You could continue into the darkness under the chalet if you wanted to.
Under the chalet. I want to try to figure out how to get back towards the entryway, which is where I would think that Blanca and the rest of the group would have exited the chalet. So make my way around the chalet, I guess, along these piers.
So if you
to the left,
continue downhill.
Oh, no, wrong way.
You're going to go the wrong way. You would have to go back uphill, which would lead you toward the closer the way the chalet would come. You'd be running this way uphill to get to the walkway. And that's where you came down from that side door.
Okay, that's the stupid way I will go, John.
You can go a different way if you want. It's up to you.
No, I don't think I want to go down underneath in the total darkness underneath the chalet.
Okay, well, invitation's there for you.
I mean, the dungeon's right that way. I mean, if you want to go.
Lord Farquhar will wait for you there.
Lord Farquhar.
You make your way back up along the side of the chalet with your third round, and you reach the spot where you're pretty sure you jump down and you see the light of a propped open door.
At least I found my door. But I'm still not any closer to the direction where I thought that they probably came out. Okay.
Correct.
Keith's been in the dark in the background for a long. Okay, he's back.
Yeah. I need you to make another will save, Robyn.
Because it's scary and dark out here?
Kind of. It's more of what's in the dark.
Not scary unless you know what's there.
That's right. I don't really want to know what's there. I just got swung at once. Oh, not perception plus. Will. 29. Good roll.
You are not terrified, although you should be, at the fleshy freight train that thunders up behind you and swings a big, nasty claw at your back.
It's just like Bjorn.
Pawing.
Should have stayed.
Pawing. Yeah.
Should have stayed at the bar with your area.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like,
Orientation.
you shouldn't have messaged me at all. Just like, let me have my fun.
Well, wait. You're the one who chased a Yeti shot outside.
Yeah, because only Bjorn uses it here.
But it has nothing to do with the message. Anyway.
It misses. You feel the claws go spooking over the top of your head. You hear the growl as it claws again.
Looking at it?
Because that one sucks.
I don't want to look at it, but I look at it.
13,
You already saved against it, so of course you can.
minus 4, 24.
Close, but no.
You feel that one whisk over you,
I'm just too small for it.
and it's your action.
I am going to run up through the snow with difficulty up towards the light.
You jump up onto the walkway, or are you going to go into the chalet?
Yeah, into the chalet through where I left the opening. I know I
Okay.
probably have to go a bit more around to get to where I can actually climb.
No, you could just lever yourself right up onto the walkway from here and
Up.
dart inside with one action.
Okay, that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to close the door behind me,
Okay.
like
there
pull
is
the chair.
a lock.
I mean, why not, right?
Boom,
I mean,
boom, boom. 3 actions.
And there's
right. One action to jump in, second action to pull
Shut
the
it.
chair in, third action to lock the door when it clunks.
Yeah, shut the door. Lock it.
as you shut and lock the door, you catch a glimpse of something that has to bend at the waist to look through the window at you with its red eyes. It opens and closes its mouth slowly, where you see that these fangs, at least the canines, upper and lower, are probably closer to 9 inches, and they're yellow. And as it growls, you hear the glass or see the glass shudder into frame, and then it's gone.
I say a prayer to the harrowed God for Blanca and the rest, because I'm like, they've been eaten.
There wasn't blood on those teeth. There's no blood on those teeth.
That's because he brushes
Yeah.
his teeth well.
Robyn, you see the manager go hustling past you and into a back room.
Do I hear anything else besides like, oh?
You probably hear a fair amount of Banny cursing, because he seemed a little annoyed when he saw the manager retreating.
Breathe a sigh of relief and come out the hallway looking ardently to see if Banny's there.
So as you walk into the main hall of the chalet, the 100 some odd people that are gathered there with their drinks. They're not applauding you, though. They're applauding the 4 frozen people over by the door, your friends. One of them's holding the tripod with a camera on it.
And
That's the one who Robyn runs towards.
I am spouting profanity at this point. Fuck! 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 Did you see that?
Robyn descends on you and basically takes you in a snowy embrace. Like, oh my god, I thought you were dead.
Why are you cold?
She is covered in snow and frost, and she's freezing cold.
Where have you been?
I heard the Yeti go off.
Cornell probably drops into a chair and aches a little bit. Did you get clawed?
I did.
You got clawed.
I was actually just looking to see if I can do a medicine to myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down the camera, or I'm gonna give it to Robyn, and I'm gonna turn and look at Cornell.
While you're doing that, a couple of snow bunnies come over to you, Cornell. Can we help you? Do you want a drink?
Yeah, would you get me a drink? And if you don't mind, will you help me hold my jacket open right here for me?
Yeah. Neither one of them wants to go get you a drink, as they want to inspect your rippling 9-pack.
That's one louder. I mean, really, you have 8-packs, but no, this is a 9-pack because that one major bulge. I don't know.
Give Cornell some space and go up towards the bar and see if we can get some drinks going. I think we're going to need them.
The Nazi comes running toward Robyn with a big wool blanket, throws it around you. You must be frozen. What are you doing outside?
I heard my friends outside. She's still trying to stay close to Blanca as she rushes to the bar.
Yeah, all your friends are rushing to the bar except for Cornell, who is being tended to by Snow Bunny 1 and Snow Bunny 2.
At least they got roles in the acting guild.
Banny is going on a hunt. Where's the manager? Number 2.
What? When it gets to number 3, Karen is
No, this is the second time calling for a manager tonight. We're doing it.
You get over to the bar, and Bjorn taps you on the shoulder, Banny, and he says, I hate to interrupt your righteous indignation, but that door is about 3 inches thick with glass. Do you think it's going to stop those monsters?
All you have to do is sit there in a chair with a nice glass of vodka and that fucking Yeti. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah, the Yeti for the Yeti. I don't know what came over me. He doesn't seem to be frightened anymore. He does still seem to be a little drunk and a little fatigued because he yawns.
I reach up and I grab his cheek and I pat it. It's like, welcome to the club of scared.
What's wrong with you?
So you saw it, you fired at it.
Yeah, I saw the damn thing. I didn't hit it.
See the camera that
Cornell
you
hit it.
now have? That's
Oh,
got
now I understand. While the rest of us were facing death and trying to take down the enemy, you were taking souvenir photos.
when I could see it. Hey, believe me, I was really concerned for your safety, Bjorn. Really.
Yeah, I could tell the way you took the photographs. Well, did you get a photo of it mangling our friend over there in the chair?
I don't know. Did you get a photograph of the woman stabbing me in the neck? No, it really was, I think, the photo of you running away. That was the best.
You mean the stabbing woman that I destroyed for you?
Okay.
Would that be the
Wait.
woman?
You ran
Thank you.
away from it?
Thank you.
I think
Thank
that I
you.
made a tactical retreat.
I would check to see if there's anything in his pants right now.
He orders
Excuse me. I'm going to go.
2 beers and makes his way over to Cornell, gives you one of them, Cornell. Pulls up a chair, sits in it, facing the double doors. Breaks open the Yeti, pulls the two empties, and they're both about as big as fire pokers. And then he drops in two new shells. The team leader, who's not really the team leader, has ordered me to guard the door after insulting me.
Someone's so miffed.
I mean, you took his order though. Does that make him the new team leader? Did we just witness a coup?
No, it makes me a loyal friend.
You're a good man, Bjorn. You're a good man. I'm getting my medicine kit all laid out in front of me. It's nobody
Looks
won.
like it hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Nothing too deep, but it's gonna leave a mark. That one's gonna leave a mark. That's for sure.
Hand,
The creature was frightening.
hand Bjorn a steaming mug. This is a Heidi.
Oh. I like Heidi. Wait.
It's hot chocolate and schnapps.
Oh. Let me stick my tongue in it. He says, I'm going to guard the door with my Yeti in case the monster decides to break through the glass.
Robyn, would you mind watching the other door since you're more familiar with that one?
Yes, that'd be fine.
You can
Marianne.
have your Aryan escort if that helps you get comfortable.
Oh, he would absolutely love to accompany you to the other door.
She calls me
you-
Robyn because that's what she thinks my name
Are you
is.
a policewoman?
I am if you need me to be. Come. She shows the hilt of a pistol.
You didn't clue anybody else in on the Marianne thing, so I
Do you
can't
have
help you.
handcuffs as
absolutely.
well?
What?
He wants to know if she has handcuffs as well.
Of course.
He follows you over to that door. Strangely, as soon as Vanny leaves the room in search of the manager appears in the main room from another doorway.
What?
And it looks almost like he had been looking around the doorway until Vanny left, and then he came in. He comes over to the bar where Blanca is and says, I'm terribly sorry. Is it safe?
It'll be fine, I say, Charm. Come sit by me.
He totally Scooby-Dooed you, Vanny.
He did, and then he rolled a 1 on your charm. Right where you wanted him to.
Oh,
Have him sit next to me. Have the bartender pour the tallest tankard he's got.
He does. The
My friend
manager
here,
says, I don't normally drink while I'm working.
I know, but you look a little stressed right now.
Yeah.
don't
Bottoms
normally.
Bottoms
It's
up.
been a terrible day.
Yeah. Encourage him to overdrink. He's going to need it.
He starts pouring that thing down his throat. Vanny, you're in the back of the house now, moving through a kitchen. You've got like 3 different people have sent you in 3 different directions. He just went through that doorway.
I actually have a gun in my hand now. I've pulled the Toro and I'm walking up. It's kind of crooked, and I walk up and say, "Where's the manager? Where's the manager?" And as long as they keep pointing me in the right or in a direction and it's consistent, I will not fucking
Murder
draw down on.
anyone?
I will. Yeah, I won't murder them yet. I just want to see a little fear in somebody's eyes at this point.
Oh, you see lots of fear. These are civilian
Oh, I'm so
kitchen
excited for it.
staff while you walk around with your gun, you big
Where's-
bully.
Where's the manager?
Most of them. God, you're like every mall
Karen.
security guard's nightmare. Guy walking around. "What's going on here?"
I have a permission to open carry.
People get training for this. Most of them tell you they have no idea where he is and try to back away from you as quickly as they can. At the bar, Blanca, you and your new friend, the manager.
My friend here could use another one. He's going to need all of the liquid libations he can consume.
Bartender is grinning.
If my new friend hesitates, I will make sure that he feels compelled to continue drinking.
Oh, he's drinking. He's just lamenting how hard his life is, and that he can't believe that there were problems with the tram and with the Timberwolves.
What was the reason for closing the curtains instead of opening the door? Just among friends.
I was terrified and didn't want to look at you anymore.
So it was easier to abandon a good friend to whatever fate befell them outside than to just open the door and let them in?
Yes, I'm a coward by nature.
Okay. No, that's totally forgivable, and I understand, and it's no judgment.
Oh,
No
thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you care for another drink?
I'm going to have to visit the men's room to get rid of this one.
Not. I don't think you have time for that because we're close friends, and you wouldn't want to break company with me.
I wouldn't. I'm sure I can hold it.
You don't have to.
You are among friends.
He's going to need to do a fortitude save.
Not with anyone.
He crosses his ankles and reaches for the next beer. Cornell, you tend to yourself medically?
Yes, I do. Do you want me to roll that?
Yes, please.
I'm looking
You
for at
flex the
least
whole
a
time?
15. Oh, my abs are going to be sore tomorrow with how much flexing I'm doing.
Yeah. The best part is he can actually flex them in sequence. So it's
Both
just this
snow bunnies
wave.
are making sure that you're not wounded anywhere else.
Oh, I appreciate the close attention.
This is number 1. This is 2, 3.
That is a
9-pack.
25.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
Which I just closed that. Dang it. I think the default DC is 15.
Yeah,
So
15. Unless you do 20. If you say 20 and roll, you get a
but it's
plus
easier
10
to
on
get
top of it. Yeah, 15.
easier to get the critical success on a 15 and get healed more.
Oh,
And risk the failure on a 20 until you're high enough to,
I
Try
never thought of
harder,
it that way.
right.
Getting a critical success actually gives you a bonus. So
Oh, yeah.
what's the point of the 20 then?
Well, if you have a high enough skill point, then the 20 is easy. But I'm like right there on the fence where I could
Almost. Yeah. All good.
Yeah, I rolled a 15, which gives me a 25, which is a critical success if I'm looking at a standard DC.
Cool.
Look at you healing yourself. Putting on the bomb.
Do I get to walk from the back room with the gun hanging at my side?
Are you asking us, the other players?
Yeah, well, I guess he's out, but at this point, I'm just like, I want to walk up and just point the gun in his face, but I am going to see Blanca having a conversation with him, and I'm just
And you're
gonna
gonna make him pee himself.
I'm gonna holster the gun, and I'm not going to engage further.
I really thought this is where we saw Bandy go off the rails.
No.
He just walks up and pulls the trigger. or
Yeah.
something.
It's frankly overdue.
Well, he did something. It's just that nobody remembers it except Blanca.
Yeah, he's like, oh, never mind.
Just open that
You mean-
box. Open
Blanca's
the
the
box.
only one
Oh,
that remembers
that.
that?
I thought you meant. I was meaning when the managers like closed the door on you all.
Oh no. Well, he remembers
Yeah.
that, but since he sees Blanca sitting there gently, okay, I walk through the place. Do I walk into the front area?
Eventually, yes, you return to the main room of the chalet and see the manager having a beer next to Blanca.
When I see that Blanca is in control of the situation, I holster the gun, I buckle it down, and I comply because team lead's in charge.
At which time you all hear a bell and see a green light turn green from being red, mounted over the main doors, over the bar, a couple other places. And the manager looks up and says, "Oh, the tram's arrived."
Fuck.
There are 15 new skeletons on board.
We have to get people off this mountain. We have to. And who has the next set of chits? Hold up your chits, baby.
A group of 15 moves forward with their chits.
We have to get these people on their way. And we have to go out there to do it.
Robyn, over at the window with your Nazi friend, you see light outside is starting to lighten. It's not quite as dark as it was. And you're not feeling the glass shuddering from wind gusts.
She was checking that.
You're standing there looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out my tessimeter. I'm gonna click it.
It's in the green.
Doesn't waver at all. Just solid
Yep.
green.
Yep.
Put it in my pocket.
It's kind of weird after being in Magnetia and getting used to it pegging into the
Always
red.
red.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Basically, any mission together with Blanca, it goes in the red.
I lean over to Blanca and say, ask him what he thinks those howls are, and what he's been told, and why he's been told to shut the doors. And I walk over to the windows, looking out and see
If
what's
you get
out
to the
front.
windows, you see that it looks like the storm is abating, and it is blowing out almost as quickly as it came in. The sky is starting to lighten. The cloud bank is lifting. The wind seems to be dying down, and you can see it changing as you watch. You also see that out there, you see the mangled barbecue grill sitting in the midst of all the tables. You can now see the tram station off to the left. There is a tram in the dock. The door is open, and there is an attendant standing there looking and waiting,
Oh
looking
God!
rather puzzled.
I'm gonna wave everybody to just stay there, and I'm gonna take the camera out. I'm gonna take pictures of the grill. I'm gonna go find where those footprints were. I'm gonna take pictures of the footprints. I'm gonna look for any blood splatter and take pictures of that too. So I'm gonna take like 10, 15 minutes to document what happened.
You go outside, and immediately the tram attendant yells at you.
Just stay in there. Just stay there. Sorry.
Are you
Get to
still
you in a
mounted
minute.
on your tripod, or are you
It's still on the tripod, but I'm gonna pull it off, and I'm actually gonna keep it on the tripod, set it up, point it, take a picture, so it's really, really crisp. I want
You
it
take
to.
a nice picture of the barbecue grill. You see
yeah.
that the valley is really starting to clear up, and
Oh,
you're seeing patches of blue sky up above.
oh yeah, this is
What
good.
was the next thing you wanted to take a picture of?
I want to find the footprints that are just outside of the tram, but I'm absolutely taking a valley picture and another valley picture. How many more do I have?
Do a perception.
That's 22. If it didn't get.
What footprints exactly did you want to take pictures of?
Oh, man. Fuck. It was the ones just outside of the tram, but
You mean the ones that were out in all that high wind and the blowing snow?
son of a bitch. Yes, that.
I thought
What
so.
about blood? Any blood? Is there any blood splatter?
Well, you know roughly where Cornell was standing when he got hit.
Well, not
Maybe
that blood
under,
splatter.
maybe under the crust.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna see if I can look on top of the awning, the cowling there, and see if there's anything up there. God damn it! I can't roll to save my life. 26 or 22 again.
The wind. Did any of it really happen?
Oh, I got fucking pictures that say yes, it happened. I'm gonna go and develop these things as soon as we can. But everybody in order. First set of chits. Next, go get them.
Later that evening, Banny is horrified to find he's had his lens cap on the entire time.
It's a reflection. I would know that. I would
know that.
know that.
That's right. You're a travel author.
I'm an author. I'm not a photographer. I know that.
And the next group boards, and the valley continues to clear up. You feel the temperature starting to rise again. It's not going to get much over 25, 27 degrees, but it's quite a bit warmer than it was when you were out there in the wind. There's no sign of anything.
I'm going to take a picture of Cornell's wound as well. I'm just going to do that. Do you mind, Cornell? Is it okay?
Photograph from some bunnies.
Yeah.
I'll back up a bit.
He's all bandaged up. He's got his shirt mostly off while the two bunnies coo and ooh over him. Apparently, they must think that his pecs and the rest of his abs are wounded because they're continually checking him for injuries, apparently.
I ask him.
His thighs might be injured, too, because they're checking there as well.
I come over and put my hand on his knee and I say, do you want any oil? You want any oil?
Do you have some?
I'm sure I can find some.
Both bunnies stop and look at you expectantly.
I'll just go to the kitchen. Olive oil's perfect.
Don't mind him. Ladies. There's right here on this. Oh. Give me some more. Take a look at it. Make sure I'm not torn up back here too.
That one's choking you there. The other one's giving you a neck rub because you look tense.
These are hard times.
Bjorn looks over you, Cornell, and says, "Have you noticed that the only one who can't seem to get laid is Benny?"
You make a good point.
He's looking for the manager.
The manager,
for waitresses. Even Robyn is going to score with her German friend.
It's been like 10 minutes. Things have happened. We don't know.
Everything under a blanket.
That's right. It's a big blanket.
Banny is storming around full of righteous indignation.
Where is
at
the
this
manager?
point, I've already seen the manager. He's occupied. He's taken care of. Fine. I'm backed off. I have taken my pictures. I am now sitting and I'm drinking at the bar. And I'm watching everybody doing what they're doing. I'm actually sipping shots. And it's not Jaeger.
Every half hour, 15 more people with their chits make their way out to the tram station and depart. There are no passengers arriving. You guys are all still inside, yes?
Yeah.
I don't know. Where did Franz want to go?
Is there a bedroom?
Franz wanted to explore a supply closet that he saw down the hallway.
Mm-hmm. We should investigate to make sure that it's safe.
He agrees. You're not planning on ambushing him, are you? Or are you just going to let nature take its course?
It's an ambush of a different sort.
Outstanding. Franz is in more ways than one. Victory.
Robyn needed that.
And yet again, Germany conquers France.
But France is evil in this universe.
With little resistance.
Oh, God.
We didn't cover who was on top.
French panties are like rifles, never been used and only dropped once.
Hey, he has a dog lady at home.
No, not panties. Panties.
It's
totally different.
Every ass.
I've always got an excuse at this point.
Do you want walkies?
Right.
Walkies.
Right around 5 o'clock.
Gosh.
Your tram number comes up.
Is there anybody else ahead of us, or are we the last?
There are people behind us.
There's people behind you.
We gotta go.
We're going. We're going. Well, I don't know. I guess Blanca can make that decision, but I think we're going because I don't see any storms on the horizon. And I don't hear any howling.
Do a
And
perception, Banny.
how's 18?
18 total.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
You don't see any creatures or.
yeah. I'm pretty much done with this place. I look around and say, "Shall we go?
You
Shall
see
we?"
the sun is starting to set. It sets very early up in the mountains
It's
here.
getting cold. I'm tired. I know
But
you guys are tired.
what a
We can't stay
beautiful
at the same. We're not going to stay at the
purple
same hotel, are
twilight.
we?
We're going back to the same hotel, and we will make arrangements. But we're just gonna. I mean, we start the night early. We sleep in shifts. Yeah, that's simple.
All right, that's one way.
You take your ride back down into Zermatt. You get down there about 6 o'clock, and that is when the vendors have all begun to set up their little food stands. The kegs are coming out. The locals are finding places at the long wooden tables. The polka band is there. It's another evening of constant Oktoberfest here in Zermatt. You've got the busty bar wenches making their way around. It's already filling up with people. Just about everyone you remember seeing up at the top of the mountain is
Down there.
down here. And you also see electric buses arriving from the directions of the other two ski resorts, packed with skiers and hikers and backpackers. It's back up to about 60 degrees here, so you're able to shed your parkas and your cold weather gear. It's quite festive down here.
It's not après ski. It's après terror.
I am going to ignore most of the festivities and see if I can find the guy who can develop this film, and I will pay him extra to work late for us.
You make your way down in that direction. What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to find a constable to report a found wallet in the lift.
Blanca, you notice that Robyn looks more relaxed than you have seen her in ages.
It must be the Jägermeister. I didn't drink.
Do a perception, Blanca.
Yeah, that's unusual behavior. My roommate is never relaxed. I don't know. I mean, that's
She's a bookworm.
That's a 16. I don't think that's going to help me.
Yeah, it's not going to help you, but just for some strange reason, she's incredibly relaxed.
Snookered, as it were.
Try to picture her friend from the bar. Was there time for her to have a liaison anytime between?
Absolutely time for that.
You were too busy at the bar.
You sent her away to go watch a door with Herr Brandmeister, and he went with her.
I'm just going to imagine that path for her and smile to myself and go, good on you.
Cornell, your ski bunnies were very sad that you were leaving because they were taking another tram, but you're pretty sure that if you hung out for half an hour or even up to an hour, they might come down the mountain.
Well, I mean, I don't want to seem too desperate, but I got time to burn and drinks to drink.
Bjorn will join you.
He's already gone.
Oh no, he started sobering up already.
Oh,
he's
a
just
long
tired
tram
now.
ride.
Can't have that.
He's only -1. He's a long way from -6.
That is a long way.
Can't hit shit when you're at a -6.
Oh,
go around to the team that's assembled. I know they want to have some fun, but just kind of butterfly by and kind of whisper, keep your senses about you. We are not alone on this mountain. Get back to the hotel in one piece, please. That's for Bjorn. That's for Cornell. I don't think
Where's Karen?
Where's Karen? Where'd it go?
Where'd Karen go?
That's right. Karen's not here.
There aren't enough message spells.
Robyn, are you going to drink with the boys or are you heading back?
Don't go alone.
What are you staying? What's your plan, Robyn?
Where are you going?
We're back to the hotel. It's been an ordeal.
You know.
Look, Cornell is exercising his options. I think Bjorn's going to make sure he does. I don't need to see that. There's a nice bar back at the hotel. I would enjoy your company if you're not going to.
We need to stay in at least pairs. And besides, yeah, sisters need to look out for each other. Let's go.
Bjorn reaches across the table and slaps Cornell in the arm. Look, they serve food here.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
Open the table for me.
And sausages and beets and cheese and milk and pastries.
It's all his favorite food groups.
And beer.
Who needs vegetables?
It's the food pyramid.
All the food sits in the bottom.
You get
meat is in all
to,
the categories.
You get down to the shop. It's probably about 6:30. The shop is dark. There's a closed sign in the front door.
Is this one of those where the shop is down below and it looks like living areas are above?
Could be. There's certainly windows up on the second floor.
Are those windows lit?
Yes.
I'm going to look for a residential entrance around either the front of the building or on the side of the building, and I'm going to push a few buttons. Because I'm like that.
I guess it's better than a rock.
Yeah, you could. Clink. What's that? Somebody's throwing rocks at the window. Let's ignore them. I would.
I was picturing a rock like breaking the window open.
It's pebbles. Pebbles. Pebbles are rocks. Just very small. Yeah. Very small rocks.
Very small.
Benny. You hear someone say, Monsieur Elkind.
Fuck.
To your right.
If I hear Monsieur, I have a gun drawn within moments and pointing that direction.
Let's do an initiative, shall we?
Shit.
Oh no, you're kidding me. You will not do photography here.
Yeah. Mine is a 20.
You don't like people who speak to you in Gallic out of the blue?
25. In a
you know that's no
Swiss
good.
German town? No.
When staying in Zermatt, shoot at anyone who speaks Gallic.
25 is what you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the drop on me?
Yeah. You see that there is someone who's dressed an awful lot like a local, but he's got the stupid hat like you do with the feather in it. He's got a backpack on. But you can see that he's got a 1934 automatic with a silencer on it. And he says, my comrade has the tummy gun. Let's not make it messy.
Okay. I stop. I've got the camera in one hand. And I've got one hand loose. And I size him up.
So let me just ask you guys make a parliamentary question here.
I move to.
They've got him with initiative, and if they hold their actions,
How about a
waiting
ready to
for
action?
is that what it is? It's a ready,
Ready to
action.
action.
It'd probably be a ready to action. If he attacks them, then they get the drop.
Yep. Okay.
2 actions
But,
to do
but
that.
they will only get a single action in
Now-
response
Right.
to the trigger. Yeah.
I will say, I had the camera. We all were in the tram together. I say, I walk off with the camera and say, I'm going to get this developed, and everybody goes into the party.
That sounds like a positive to you. Just checking.
I mean, anybody could have joined me at that point, but I will say,
And two of them did.
okay, just kind of leaving it out there.
I
The
mean,
fact that
the ladies
we
went
were
to go
all
do girl things.
we were
The
all in
girls
the
went to do
tram.
girl things.
You can't
And
leave
we
Danny
left.
alone for a minute.
We
I know.
all left
The
from
boys
the
went to
tram
go-
at the same time, and I said we should get this film developed. I
Right.
just
mean,
throwing
to
that
be
out
clear-
there.
Right. To
At
be clear,
least
this
people
one
know
isn't
that
Blanca's
I am
fault.
somewhere inside of the city at this point.
Yes.
Your
And-
objection
Down the
is
street.
duly noted, counselor.
No,
Danny,
I'm just noting for the rest of the crew.
in the future, anytime you go off on your own, you need a message spell.
It's true. Help!
You know, we skipped over a huge section of leaving the tram and the fact that I said I'm going to go and
true.
develop the
It's
film.
true.
But
Let's get this developed.
just
John,
noted.
it's SOP here forward. How's that?
Let's move on. Let's move on. I've got two
Everyone-
guys looking at me.
Everyone in pairs except for Banny.
You know of one with a pistol.
Hmm.
He said that his comrade has the Tommy gun. And he says, we don't want to make this messy. Monsieur Elkind, simply tell us where Claremont is. And we will leave you alone.
Last person I told stabbed me in the neck. I don't think you're going to just let it go.
Let it go.
Do we need to ask your companions instead of you? Are you a waste of my time?
If I say yes, are you just going to pull the trigger?
Most likely, yes.
Let's just say I have suspicions where he's at.
Would you like to share them with me?
How fast can you run?
What is your meaning? He dips the pistol down toward one of your kneecaps.
If he can shoot me, he can shoot me. So if we want to operate from they have readied actions right now,
Initiative.
willing to take it. But I am going to do full round actions the fuck out of there.
You,
Run around the corner.
you sprint away.
Now, a ready to action requires the trigger. Am I right, Mike?
well, they shoot.
He's not
Both of them get to
attacking.
shoot. Both of them get to shoot me.
Well, right, but the trigger could be Bonnie does not cooperate.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be that generic.
Bonnie
Okay.
runs
Yeah.
or
All right.
Bonnie attacks. Yeah, Bonnie. So both of them get to shoot me
Just basically, Bonnie don't play that.
as long as I can get some distance and duck a cover or duck around a corner. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to run towards the party.
Right?
Yeah,
You're going to what? I'm sorry.
Break
I'm gonna-
line of sight.
break line of sight, and I'm going to get the fuck out of there. But they're going to get a first round on me.
They are. Here's your option.
Okay.
You can run forward up the street to where it's a T intersection. To the right is a bridge and your hotel.
Mhm.
To the left is the police station, the Bahnhof, and the airfield. If you go the other direction, past the guy holding the pistol, you will quickly come to a four-way intersection. You can continue toward the big party, go left over another bridge, or go right deeper into the town past the church.
I am going to go towards the hotel. They're not going to follow us into a space that it is known and occupied. I'm going to run towards the hotel.
You turn and run toward the hotel. That was not expected. The guy with the silencer is absolutely going to try to shoot you in the back.
Okay.
The guy with the Tommy gun is not quite ready to let that bad boy rip in a quiet little mountain town when that was just supposed to scare you.
It worked.
It's a compliance. Scared you so bad you go across. All right, pistol shot.
Benny Hill music ensues.
29. What's your AC?
26. So he's got me.
You feel a bullet punch into your back somewhere. He's going to fire a second time. I'll come back and do that damage. 18 plus 28 minus 4. 24?
No. Out of 26.
That one misses, and he fires a third time. That's going to miss too. So he hits you with one round.
Oh, it's just standard operating procedure considering. Banny takes a
Banny life. Banny life.
I'm the worst bullet sponge.
You
God.
take 3 points of damage.
Ow. It was a glancing blow at least.
It's just a little pissant 1934.
Yeah, he was aiming low, so just like off the leg.
That's right. Probably a ricochet off the cobblestones. If you use all 3 rounds, you can get around the corner and move 25 feet either over the bridge toward your hotel or 25 feet to the left past the police station in the direction of the airfield.
I'm moving towards the hotel at full speed. Full speed.
You charge over the bridge, hauling ass up to the front doors. Burst inside. We've got a lobby. Blanca and Robyn, you see your friend Banny come stumbling into the lobby, looking like he's out of breath and tired.
Perception?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
ditto. See what we
21. Anybody following him? Is he late for something?
Nobody burst in behind him, but you can see that there's some blood soaking into his sleeve on the right shoulder, because I'm assuming you would have had your jacket off like everybody else.
Yeah, it was warm enough.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of blood, but something has injured him.
Yeah, and depending on, did that take a minute, or I haven't been taking bleed damage that whole time, so I need to
You're only going
resolve
to
that.
take 2 points of bleed since the bullet hit you.
Okay, I will.
So it's bleeding a little bit worse.
I'm gonna
Move over, give him a cheer-on bar, or at least just break off a block to help him staunch the bleeding.
I'll take care of this.
The clerk comes out from behind the desk and hurries forward. Sir, are you quite all right?
Oh, it's just I tripped and fell and hurt, and I glance at them and I give them a more stern look and nod.
Look past him, stand between him and the door, looking outward, and motion to Robyn to pull up alongside.
It's more like as you're interceding yourself in between the door, that she's interceding between you and the door.
I'm sandwiched. Gosh, dang it.
The clerk says, "Do you wish me to call an ambulance?"
Oh no, it's fine. I'll just go and attend to myself. And I pick up the camera and I say, "I'll be back in a moment." To you two, stay vigilant. And I walk, and it's like, "It's fine, sir. It's fine, sir." And I go upstairs. And
touch him before he goes with a message spell.
Okay. Are either of you going up with him, or are you just going to let him go up by himself?
I'm staying here. You go with him.
Follow Banny.
I'm scanning the outside because he came in.
Yep. The clerk taps you on the shoulder, Robyn, and says, The gentleman last night left orders for no maid service today. Do you wish no maid service again for tomorrow?
This is interrupting Robyn looking outside, or is this
Yeah.
to?
No, this is to Robyn. This is the clerk.
She's ignoring him and looking outside to see anybody pursuing.
Nobody's come running in yet.
As I'm walking, if I'm still within range, I say, Robyn, just come with us.
No maid service. That's fine. That's fine.
Very
Walks
good.
back behind him.
He hurries back to the desk. The three of you make your way up to the 3 rooms.
I didn't see anyone.
They're not gonna.
When we're clear,
Yeah, they're not gonna make an appearance here. That's why I ran here in the first place. Just give me a moment. I just need to work on this. I think the bullet's in there. I can feel it.
no, just I can take care of that. Just what happened, and I start to work on it with battle medicine.
I was gonna go and get the film developed, and 2 people followed me. Somebody with a Tommy gun. They're not willing to reveal their position here, but one of them had a silenced weapon. Pegged me once. I ran away. As I do.
Where were you? Were you at the photography studio?
I was trying to. They were closed.
No, sorry. How many attacked?
Oh, 2. There were 2 that they were dressed in these lovely outfits. Stupid hat. God.
Robyn,
9 hit points back with battle medicine.
the bullet that he was certain was in there is a pea-sized fragment of cobblestone.
Oh,
Kicked out of his arm.
That's unusual.
I like reach over and slap it out of his hand. Don't shame me.
It's what passes for a tricep for
You take it out of my hand?
I
Out
just
of Robin's hand?
I just knock it out. Don't patronize.
Shame.
Look,
There's
shaming.
no body shaming in this organization.
Once I have my proper desk job, I'll make this official rule.
Oh man.
Now, pledge allegiance to the rainbow flag. Get that American thing out of here.
I look over at Blanca and I say, "Don't ever let me go alone again. Ever. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I don't actually know what I'm doing. Don't let me leave. Please."
Robin pats your bandage, extra emphasis.
Lean into Benny, give him a big hug. I'm glad you're safe.
Believe me, I am too. Now, there are 2. Did I get a good look at the guy? I mean, he was standing in front of me. Do I have any countenance or features or anything that I can just go off of?
Late 20s, average height, average build, black hair, no facial hair.
Looked like a young guy, black hair. I would say this is the new crew from the Echelon side of things.
So you think a new group of Echelon agents?
Well, they may be young, but they're somewhat effective. He hit me, so that counts for something. But at the same time, Marguerite was really good at what she did. And I'm definitely going to have scars from that one. But enough of them is bad enough for us. Got a lot to contend with.
We should probably let the others know.
Of course. And where are they?
Cut to Cornell.
Yes, indeed.
Glug, glug, glug.
Cornell gets back to the table with a giant tray of assorted sausages, breads, cheeses, and sauerkraut, and
Oh, yeah.
begins digging into it with Bjorn.
And I will need a fortitude save from you, Cornell.
Okay.
And that's just the Wiener Schnitzel.
27.
All
You're
5
racked with
inches.
Uncontrollable gas.
Oh!
Okay. Drinking and schnitzeling and crowding and
Crowding.
concerning.
Krauting.
Crowding.
Robyn got her crowd on.
Very nice.
Oh man. Just can't help but get into trouble. I just
Cornell,
Yeah.
let me have another fortitude save, please.
And now it's the beer.
21.
That's a failure.
Zermatt is hell.
Bjorn is drinking his beer and then absolutely just spews and spits it across the table at Cornell and everybody around is just screaming because none of them have ever seen a beaver holding that big a mug of beer sitting at the table across from a Viking.
Huh.
And
what?
that is where we will leave you this evening.
Good
What?
lord. Good lord.
Cornell's transformed into a beaver?
Cornell has been transformed into a beaver.
Okay. All right. Whatever that means.
And here we thought he was waiting for some snow bunnies.
You chase tail long enough, you turn into some.
Actually, I will play this out because we do have a couple more minutes. Cornell, you're still Cornell. But all of a sudden, you get spit on with beer. People are screaming and pointing. You're holding a beer mug with little furry paws, and your nose is twitching, and you see whiskers. You feel something heavy hanging off your butt.
Happens to all of us.
This is a
That
serious
tailbone feeling.
what the fuck moment for Cornell.
One beer too many.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I still have enough control to set down the mug without dropping it, I'm gonna slowly set it down on the table.
And go.
You set it down, and you also get the feeling like you might be able to fight against this, whatever it is, because
Then
you're
I'm gonna-
still you. But this is just not normal.
Then I'm gonna try.
Make a will save, please.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna listen to you on that anymore, Ken. I just used it earlier this evening.
Oh, you did this evening?
And it was the same roll.
And I got the exact same roll.
Right. Never mind. You don't have to listen
Yeah.
to me because you have no hero point.
24 will.
All of a sudden, it's not a beaver holding the beer; it's Cornell.
Oh my gosh.
So for about 2 seconds, he was a small mammal with big teeth and a tail, and now he's a Kurg again.
Jordan, I think there's something in this beer. Something weird just happened.
Bjorn nods and upends his onto the flagstones, rubbing his eyes. I must stop drinking.
Maybe it's the mix. I think I've been
No.
drinking everything you've had today.
The screamers all of a sudden start laughing, pointing, clapping. You hear things like, "That is the best magic trick I ever seen." And then it's like nothing happened, and Oktoberfest swirls on around you. And that is where we will leave you this week.
Son of a...
Don't have that cliffhanger hanging over me for a week. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. And you're a beaver. What?
Oh my God.
Oof.
This is just. Oh.
But hey,
There's
if
a
you
lot
hadn't made
going
that
on.
save, it could have continued to hang over you for the whole week. Oh.
Hey, maybe it's not actually gone yet. Don't jinx it just yet.
I just like Bjorn to go over and go, Cornell? And pick you up and pet you and take you home. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Do
Nope.
the tail thing again.
Slap twice for no and slap once for yes. I don't know.
Slap 3 times for you want bunnies?
That was a wild evening.
The Yetis.
Those Yeti
They're
just being
horrible.
just being able to vanish at the end of every turn is just brutal.
That
Absolutely
is
brutal. But I'll tell you, all of us failed our saves repeatedly, or not saves, our perceptions repeatedly.
Yeah,
Right.
there were
And
some bad perceptions going on.
When I started rolling well, they
Yeah.
rolled extremely well. And when I
Yeah.
was rolling poorly the rest of the time. It was so bad.
Bjorn nailed his perception, but he was so frightened, drunk, and tired that he couldn't hit it.
Yeah. One of those shots with the Yeti would have done a real good job. Oh,
Probably could have really made a difference on the Yeti's factor. I mean, gosh.
that
Yeah,
was brutal.
they're messed up. They've got that every time they stop moving,
They just,
or if they make their roll, they can move away and you're still staring at the spot they were in. And every time they appear and attack, everybody within 30 feet has to
Roll a will save
save
or a
against the terror. Yeah, they're pretty scary.
yeah, bad news.
Oh man.
Yeah. And when I saw you out there in the snow all by yourself, I thought we should just let the Jabberwock eat you because you're dead.
Yeah, that is what I thought too. I mean,
You must have rolled real poorly because you missed him 4 times?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say 4 times Robyn was missed. I thought I was dead.
I hit you with what, 1 claw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
50.
No, you hit me.
Well, Cornell for 15
Cornell.
points.
Or no? But
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
it.
14, 15.
Yeah.
All those Yeti attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
missed me
glad you
like
didn't-
another 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't change your die because I think Robyn took 3 or 4 claw swings that didn't hit her. Yeah. Very lucky.
I just bought new dice too, and I'm very disappointed.
But no,
I'm
they were
not.
close. I mean, the one shot was within 2 of hitting her, so I'm not going to say, oh, well, they were such weak shots, no.
And Banny, I got to tell you, I did not expect you to just turn and run away. So they didn't
Yeah.
expect it either.
Yeah.
What's that scene? Is that the Princess Bride? Yes, it's
Yeah,
the Princess
yeah.
Bride. He's like,
Just runs away.
Another 6 fingers.
Totally the 6-fingered man. I am totally.
total 6-finger move.
I will. The thing is that you can't trust Banny to hit anything for one. So standing off against 2, one has a Tommy gun, the other one has anything. It doesn't matter. It's like the Tommy gun's enough. I watched that completely rip Domino
And
apart back in the day.
You're not at full anyway, and you're solo in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
And
that
it's,
was the thing. You turned and ran away, and I put myself in the guy with the Tommy guns place, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Cut loose with this thing in a quiet village, and the police station's right there?
Right there.
I was like, go run towards the most public place. Oh, a hotel's a perfect place to run. They're not going to follow us.
And now these 2 goons have to go back to their boss and tell him, we didn't think this through.
we lost him. We lost him.
He actually ran?
Just turned and ran.
6-fingered.
He pulled a 6 fingers.
Son of a... Banny lives up to his reputation of being unpredictably coward.
Survivor.
Survivor. Oh, is that what you call it? Yeah,
He's a
live to fight another
survivor.
day. I had this film in my hand, and I was not willing to sacrifice it because right now it is really precious to me because
Right.
this is actually blood because I let Cornell take damage.
For half a second, I actually thought you were gonna lift the camera up and snap the
The
guy right in front of you.
Oh, look!
We got him.
And then I managed to finally nail Cornell with a 6th level spell, and he like shrugs it off 2 seconds later. It's like,
Sixth level? Oh shoot! That would have
That's a
been.
good save.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty lucky. That's pretty lucky.
that's a spell you don't want to have a critical failure on.
No,
Right. So
no,
if
that's
you
permanent.
right that I remember that one. You would have turned Robyn into a bunny rabbit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Forever.
Yeah, the spell's potentially not so nice, but everybody makes their saves. It doesn't matter.
It's one of those. If you really failed, yeah. Oh, that's rough. But
the
that
whole thing up on the mountain, I didn't expect it to go the way it did. That was pretty interesting.
I am fascinated, especially when they started blubbering in Aklo. Now that we have that understanding, it's like, oh shit, pulling out the tessimeter, that's one thing, but there's got to be a way or a reason, and that's got to be an unnatural motion of the storms to come through, and
Right.
or maybe not. I don't know. I should have pulled it out while it was in the midst of the storm, but
You were too busy trying to stay alive.
I was too busy trying to
taking
take
pictures.
stupid pictures of stuff. I did take a picture of the footprint before before they showed up. So I did take a picture of the footprint and then heard the growl and turned and took a picture at nothing, and then finally took a picture of it up above us.
You know what you should do? You should actually review the Twitch and like write down what each one of your pictures moments were.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I took 3 pictures. Now,
That way, John can describe all these empty shots of the hotel wall, the valley beyond the tram.
It's like, what is all this? What are you doing? I don't understand.
Like
No.
half of Bjorn's face.
It was literally like
He was doing a selfie then because he must have got him.
Only Bjorn could take a selfie.
Yeah,
with
that's
a
true.
1930s camera.
Hold it out here.
Grab the tripod from the bottom.
Is this a selfie stick?
You just
Take it to the end of his axe.
yeah. He just taps it on the ceiling so it takes the picture. Ah.
Let me bring it back in.
I got to tell you, the best part of the evening was all of your very legitimate fear reactions out in the fog and the storm with that critter up on the roof.
Oh.
That was really, really cool.
I mean, it's like he appears and he disappears. He appears, swipes at everything, and then disappears. It's like we can't track it. We can't figure it out. Boom.
It's like aliens.
Yeah,
Might as
it
well
was
just
like
take a damn picture of it.
yeah. Well, at least we now know it exists, and I can say, hey, well, I got pictures of it, Mr. Fancy Pants. Look at this. We got pictures.
Fast forward, assuming that people survive, and I'm just picturing Banny there. Oh yeah.
Credited
that's right, lad. You know,
for
right.
for
He's
these
like-
pictures.
It's
Well,
like a
He's got this
Magruder film.
hunchback and everything. He's like, "Oh, you think that's something? Well, you don't know that the Yeti, they speak Aklo, do you?"
Took a picture of one up at the Matterhorn. Back in 35 it was.
yes.
Back in 35.
Yes.
Let me tell you the story.
I just let my friend get hammered by this thing. He just got slashed all up, and I was taking pictures the whole time because
Unfortunately, Not Crichter can't have you keep that picture, and if you talk, they're going to have to silence you. So
back in my day, yeah,
This is when Banny loses his teeth, grabs the film, and just runs.
I've already done that once, so why not a second time?
You lost your teeth?
Well, basically. Might as well have.
The Elkins film.
I'm just glad that Robyn finally got laid. That's good.
Good for
We're all happy
Robyn.
about that.
And she totally robbed him. And she totally robbed. I'll just
Hey,
emphasize
wait.
the totally
Payment in
robbed him.
advance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Robbed him. Took his wallet. Was planning on lifting whatever she could, and she still got laid by this guy, and he had no idea that he was missing anything that whole time, and now he's gonna be like, how did my wallet end up in the tram? I wasn't in the tram.
No, it got turned into a constable. Oh dear.
Down in the Matter
sure.
or
Zermatt?
Zurat.
Yeah. He's
Zermatt.
staying at the same hotel, actually.
Yeah, but he hadn't left yet, or did he leave before us? It's just all very, very interesting. At least Robyn has some cash money to pay for something nice. She doesn't need him to buy her something nice. She can buy something nice herself.
Go buy yourself something nice.
Go buy yourself something nice. Ooh, some perfume. Where'd you get all that money, Robyn?
Is it really that different from it just being folded up on the dresser?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a difference.
Well, yes, because she took it.
Yeah. It's payment.
Yeah, but what you don't know is he's really into financial domination. So it's just one of his things.
Absolutely.
So
Mr.
you're that skank prostitute who rips off the John.
That's right.
And leaves him handcuffed to the door.
Next you're gonna have Bjorn hiding in a closet to burst out like the angry husband.
Ah! Leave your pants. He won't catch you if you leave your pants. Perfect.
Oh man. Just a Viscount. It's okay.
Yeah. It's just it could have been
Bacon
this.
families are powerless.
Yeah. As long as they don't know your name, you're fine. Or
Well,
Marianne is building
you
up.
look.
Yeah,
Marianne is
Blanca
building
said
up
Robyn.
quite a reputation.
his
She heard Blanca
sister's
say Robyn.
gonna get ganked somewhere.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you did to my son, but nobody ever steals from us.
Have you met my best friend, the Attorney General?
A lot of confusion.
We've killed lots of prostitutes together.
Perhaps you've heard of us.
One more and I get the free steak knives.
Or you do.
Or you do. All 6 of them.
Ouch.
Guys, that was a lot of fun tonight. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Was good.
Likewise.
Thank you, John.
See you Tuesday.
Yep.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.